539 day of Russian aggression Strait of Ukraine, the situation at the front. Today brings significant news from the southern region. To start, the Ukrainian General Staff has officially confirmed that Eurozone is now under complete Ukrainian control. The Ukrainian 35th Marine Brigade, leading the operation, released a video capturing the Ukrainian flag being raised in the village by Ukrainian forces. According to Russian sources, the Ukrainians didn't stop there and immediately launched an assault on Zavinbajania. Recently released geolocation footage reveals Ukrainian drone operators taking advantage of the Russian retreat, successfully eliminating several armored vehicles en route to Zavinbajania. Despite one armored vehicle attempting an alternate route to evade the controlled zone, it fell victim to Ukrainian fire, resulting in its destruction, Russian sources have also shared footage showing the Russian Air Force bombing Staromayorsky and Eurozone to impede the Ukrainian advance on Zavinbajania. However, capturing Zavinbajania is not the primary objective for the Ukrainians at the moment. As observed repeatedly along this section of the front line, the Ukrainians typically avoid direct engagement in the lowlands. Analyzing the topographic map, we can see that Zavinbajania is situated precisely in the lowlands. Consequently, the Ukrainians aim to expand their control over the hills to the east and west of the river, compelling the Russians to abandon the settlement without much resistance. Recent geolocation videos indicate that Ukrainian forces have targeted Russian ATGM positions east of Eurozone, successfully neutralizing Russian reinforcements in the area. This strongly suggests that the Ukrainians are preparing to advance into this region next. Interestingly, some Russian sources have noted Ukrainian reconnaissance forces operating north of Novodonetsky. As a result, the Russians have lost control of at least one strategic point south of the river, rendering the settlement highly vulnerable. Meanwhile, the Russians continue their assaults on Ukrainian ports, obstructing ships from accessing Ukrainian waters and impeding grain exports. Today, the Russian forces once again targeted Reni harbor, situated on the Romanian border. Although most drones were intercepted by Ukrainian air defense, a few managed to strike the grain terminals, causing the destruction of thousands of tons of grain. Yesterday, Odessa became the focal point of a Russian strike. Apart from damaging the harbor infrastructure, the Russians also targeted an oil depot and a local supermarket. In a recent incident, a ship attempted to enter Ukrainian harbors in defiance of Russian threats. In response, the Russians fired warning shots and dispatched a Ka-29 helicopter with an assault squad to conduct a search. No evidence of weapons or any dubious items was found on the ship, leading to its release. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians carried out a HIMARS strike on a Russian Black Sea base located on the southern shoreline of the Kherson region. This base served as a training camp, and drone footage reveals that the Russian soldiers were engaged in target practice when the HIMARS strike hit. The attack resulted in the death and injury of numerous soldiers who sought refuge in nearby buildings. Interestingly, this marks the second occasion where Ukrainians have deployed reconnaissance drones along the shore, catching unaware Russian troops off guard. Despite the Ukrainians already decimating 5 camps on Jarelhak Island, the Russians have yet to adjust and reduce their forces in the region. If you reside in the United States, Germany, France, or any other nation, consider displaying your solidarity by purchasing dual flags. We have recently introduced a highly requested design featuring dual flags of all countries, which we can deliver worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description below to explore our new range of products featuring dual flags.